Alright, welcome back to another beginner Arduino video. If you saw our last video, we were just making an LED blink. Today we're going to do something similar, but we're just going to have it blink SOS. A quick demonstration of what this is going to look like. So once we plug in the power, dot 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 dot. And so we have it blinking the SOS signal here. So the wiring is going to be pretty similar to the last video if you saw that, and then we're going to do a little bit of coding. But in case you didn't see the last video, we'll wire it up here. Alright, a quick rundown of the components we're going to use. We got our trusty breadboard. We have an Arduino UNO. We have some jumper cables. We have a blue LED. We have a 2K resistor, and I'm only using 2K for the exposure on the camera. You can probably get away with 320 ohm. And we have a USB A to B cable. Okie dokie, and the wiring on this is going to be pretty simple. So we're going to be using pin number 8 for our output on this one. So we're just going to take our red jumper, plug that into 8. We're going to go into the positive rail of our Arduino over here. We'll just go ahead and take the 2K resistor, plug that into the positive rail, take the positive leg of the LED, have that one connected to the same leg as the 2K resistor, and we're just going to have that negative leg of the LED go directly to ground. And the next thing we're going to do, we're just going to take the USB cable and plug it in. And so we have an LED showing over here, so we have power. I don't have the program loaded into it quite yet, so we're going to move over to the IDE and get started on writing the code for this one. Okay, now that we have the IDE open, on my last video I pretty much did all this before, but now I'm just going to leave this here, so in case you didn't know, you can open up a bare bones or a bare minimum sketch. You can also just open up new and it will include the void setup and void loop. So the first things that we're going to do on this one that is going to be different is we're going to make some variables. So like I said, we're going to be making an SOS repeating message. So we're going to create a few different things first. We're going to define a variable called S. We're going to set it to about 150. Have your semicolon. We're going to make another int called O. And this one is going to be about 500, semicolon. We're going to have int weight. This one's going to be about 1000. We're going to have int red LED. And it's going to be equal to 8. That's going to be our output. So that's pretty much all of the variables that we're going to use. The next thing we're going to do in the void setup is just define what LED we're going to use as our output. So we're going to go pin mode. We're going to use the red LED, gonna put that as the output. So the red LED, this is gonna be pin 8. And pretty much from there we can start to put in our loop. So I'm just gonna put a quick comment here. So this is gonna be the S portion. So we're gonna do a digital, we're gonna do a digital write. And we're gonna use that red LED. We're gonna set it to high. And we're going to have a delay of S. So we're going to have this section repeat about 3 times, and if you can kind of understand what I'm doing, so it's going to set it to high, so it's going to turn the LED on, it's going to wait 150 milliseconds, it's going to set it to low, and then it's going to set it to high again. So the next thing actually we should do, digital write red LED, and set it to low. Put another delay. So this is pretty much the loop that we're going to do for the S. We're going to have this repeat about, 3 times or so. So I'm just going to take it, copy and paste, copy and paste. So let's just go over it. If you're familiar with the SOS symbol, it's ... dash 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 ... So we're having the ... here. We're going to change the delay here to the O because when I was prototyping this earlier, the delay from going from S to O was very short and almost unintelligible. So we're just going to put the O here. So it's going to be a little bit longer of a wait. And with that being said, we can comment in the O section, and essentially we can just take this whole piece of code because it's going to be functioning similarly, but we're going to change all the S's here to O's. And then after that, we're going to repeat the S one more time. And I'm going to change this last delay to wait, just to kind of signal that it's going to be the end of the loop. So once we actually have the thing blinking, you'll be able to tell when the message is actually over. So it's going to go ... dash 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 ... and then there's going to be a pause, and then it's going to repeat ... dash 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 ... pause. So I believe we have everything pretty much set up. Let's see if there's anything else that we're missing. Actually, just for the sake of clarity, I'm just going to put in the section that says pause here. So in terms of the commenting, which will get probably better as we go, got S.O.S, and then pause. I might as well turn that into a capital. Alright, that should be it. We're going to do a quick verify check. Oh, looks like we gotta save it. I'm just gonna make it S.O.S. We're gonna save. Oh, it looks like we did miss our semicolon, so always go ahead and verify. Alright, that looks like it was it. We have our Arduino plugged in now. We're just gonna hit the upload. Alright, it looks like it was successful, and we can see that it is blinking. Well, thank you for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.